Make sure they're spaced out enough. So my odor is going to be the jar on my right side here. Search. Search. Okay. Good. Good. So just marking and rewarding a quick moment of pause on the source. Out. I'm gonna pop my gloves off here. They're gonna rip. Good. And making sure we're just marking on the source, not on the blank. So there she went to it. And this is we could spend a little bit more time on the conditioning just of that odor in this glass jar, in these glass jars, because that might be a different thing for her with these new glass jars as well. Good. Search. Search. Okay, good. Good. So she was on the right jar. She knocked the glass jar over. That's why I'm not a huge fan of these smaller ones, but that's something we deal with there. I picked it up and I placed it in there. Again, I didn't have my gloves on when I did that. Not the end of the world in this circumstance, but if we're doing something really technical, we want to make sure we're taking all those precautions in that case. But with this deer antler scent, it's not the end of the world. If we have a little bit of that cross-contamination, we just don't want to make that a consistent thing, because any of those consistencies, like if there's consistently human odor on the odor we're trying to condition her to, then that human odor is going to kind of overshadow the thing we're trying to teach her, right? Out, because it's going to be there just as frequently. And so then when we put her in the shield when we put her in the field, search. Good. Okay. When we put her in the field on the actual odor, on an actual deer antler shed that's never been handled by a human, then that's going to be a problem, right? Because she's going to be also searching for that human odor, not just the deer antler odor that we thought we were teaching her. Out. So that's very important. We're keeping that in mind when we're teaching these things. Search. Da, 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 da. Good. Okay. Good girl. Come on. Good. Out. Good. Yes. Good. Out. Good. Search. Good. Okay. Nice. Okay, we're going to move things around a little bit. I'm going to touch the blank here with my bare hands. So now we have the same scent on both. Out. That's another way we can resolve that issue, right? Is if the blank has the human odor and the odor we're trying to teach has the odor as well, we can easily discriminate. Good. Okay. We can easily discriminate, right? Because we have the two human odors on both the canisters, but only one of them has the antler scent, and she's only getting paid on the one with the antler scent, so she can discriminate from that human odor being important or not, right? Out. Good. Okay. Good. And you could see she wanted to come back to this one, because this is the one that she initially was working on. Out. Down. I'm going to put her in a down so we can flip this canister over here. Again, breaking some of our own rules here by handling them, but we do what we can. Good. Good. So again, I've marked the one that has the odor with a clear marking on it, so just make sure you do that so you're not getting mixed up and rewarding your dog on the wrong odor. That would be very bad in this stage here. Search. Search. Okay. Nice work, puppy. Out. Good. Search. Okay. Nice. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get one more here. We're gonna add 3 to the mix. Out. Place. Place. Good. We're gonna add 3 of the canisters in here. There's gonna be a third one, and again, no gloves on, so we've got the human odor on all 3 of these, but only the deer antler scent on one of them, so it's not going to be a huge concern for us at this point with this odor. Good. Good. Okay, we're gonna mix this up so we don't have it in the same spot. Search. Okay. And again, not expecting long durations right now. when we have all 3 of these canisters out, we don't expect her to have her nose on it for a long, long time. In those early stages, we want to make sure we're marking and rewarding without her bouncing around. If she looks like she's confident on the right one, we want to mark that pretty quickly out. We can start to add that duration as we go, and she becomes more confident and comfortable with the odor. Yes. Good. More conditioned and imprinted to it. Out. Good. Down. Good. It's going to be the one on the far left here. Search. Okay. So, good. Good. Nice. Woo! Out. Good. Good. Search. Good. Okay. Nice, puppy. Good. Good. Search. Okay. Forrest is just outside dropping that trailer off, but it's just him, so you can go out there, you're fine. Out. Good. Here. No. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Search. Okay. Nice, puppy. Good. Oh! Almost hit your foot on the door. That would have been bad. Out. Yes. Out. Good. Sit. Nice. Nope. Sit. Good. Add a 4th one here. Search. Okay. Nice puppy. Hey. Up. Up. Good. Down. Search. Okay. Nice puppy. Oh-ho. 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 Out. Out. Down. Search. Search. Good. Okay. Hey. Hey. Out. Out. Shh. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. All done.